4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
In an environment like this, early in expansion, I think you have to buy the dip. So I think markets are very viable here. I don't know if today's the bottom, but I think the low is sometime this week, and I think the year-end everything rally is actually still in play.
You listen to this guy? He says buying a dip, but he's not sure the bottom's in. Isn't that great? So you're going to listen to him, go buying a dip today. But he doesn't know if the bottom's in for an individual stock or the bottom's in for the entire market. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. These people on these financial shows are incredibly stupid. Incredibly stupid. They're playing to the audience. They're playing to get everybody feel good. Please go out and buy something. Please go buy a stock so I can get a commission. This is insane. You don't buy on dips. You don't. You know when you buy a stock? After it makes a new high. That's right. Say you take a stock that's been in a beautiful uptrend doing well. And let's say the stock went to $50. And then the stock pulls back to about $40. Well, you don't buy at $40 because the people who bought at 50 or who bought at 50 and now stock went down to 40 and they're losing money, they don't get out. You know what they say? As soon as I get half my money back, I'm out. So you go and you buy the dip at 40, all of a sudden your stock's going up, 41, 42, boom, it gets hit and it goes back down. You say, wait a minute, what's going on? I bought on a dip. But every time it goes up, it gets hit and comes back down. Because the people between 40 and 50 or the people between 10 and 30 or 60 and 500, that's called overhang. They're saying, if I get half my money back, I'm out. How many times have you said that with a stock? If I get half my money back, I'm out. You all have said that. So what you do, first of all, when a stock goes down, you should be shorting it. 80% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't reverse their position, which is so easy to do, especially if you have the right chart that tells you when to start shorting, tells you when to take your profits, when to add, when not to add. 80% of people lose money because they don't know when to get out. And then this idea of buying on a dip is worse. Even worse than that is what they call cost average down. When I hear that, you should cost average down. If you bought a stock at $100 and the stock goes down to 80, buy more of it. And people actually do that. Isn't that stupid? Isn't that stupid? They'll actually buy more. Stocks at 100 goes down to 60, and they'll get a call from their broker. Average it out. Okay, yeah, this is a good idea. I'll average it out. I'll buy more of it. It's the only product in the world that if it loses money, you go buy more of it. If your car is losing money, you go buy another car. This is crazy. It's a play to take care of Wall Street, not you. Nobody cares about you. So if your stock's at 50, it drops down to 40. You know when you buy that stock again? When it gets above 50. Because when it gets above 50, there's no sellers. There's no seller. It's all blue sky. And you get all new money coming in. That's where the institutions buy. The institutions aren't stupid. The institutions, if you're in a stock at 50 and it drops to 40, institutions don't come and buy at 40. They're going to wait till it gets above 50 because it's blue sky. But see, they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that. Boy, there's a lot of things they don't want you to know. It's incredible. You know, I've been listening to this thing over the weekend about the $1.7 trillion build better, build good, or build stupid, build back better, build back to bankruptcy is what they're going to do. You know, what's amazing to me is this. This 1.7 trillion, hey, let's take the 1.7 trillion, put aside, like it was never there. Let's talk about, do you think it'd be a good idea if we had child care and universal pre-K? You think it'd be a good idea for Medicare expansion? How about extending child tax credit? You think that'd be good? How about this one? How about 4 weeks of paid family and medical leave? You think that'd be great if you got that? How about fixing the stupid immigration law? Been broken forever. How about let's just fix this? Think that'd be good? And how about housing and health care? Where people you send to your house and they'll help you, and they'll help you if you got a senior in their house, they'll help take care of the senior and cook for him. How's that sound? I mean, all those things to me are wonderful. They sound great. What's wrong with any of them? If we had the money. But we don't have the money. Like any responsible head of a household who wants to be the best provider for their family that they possibly can be, they know their first responsibility is to make sure your family is living within their budget, not to get over their heads. That'd be worse. There's a lot of things family want that would improve their lifestyle, but they can't afford it because it's not in their budget. They don't have the extra money. So somebody who's the head of the household needs to be responsible, put down their foot. I'd love to have that for my kids, but I just can't afford it. The difference is politics. When you get to running a country, they don't give a damn because it's about politics. It's about taking care of my base, not us. See, no matter who's in the White House, they don't give a damn about you or me. It's about their base. If you have people running the White House that are socialists, that are Marxists, all they care is about their socialist base. So they're going to give them everything that their socialist base wants so they can get back in office. Isn't that an awful thing? Isn't that a terrible thing? So the head of our household in the United States is this guy called Biden. He's the head of our household. He's supposed to be the adult in the room. He should take a look at these things, and especially the $555 billion to clean up the climate. Oh, I'd love that. But how can we afford $555 billion, or this housing health care provision, or fixed immigration, or 4 weeks of paid family and medical leave, extended child tax credit, Medicare expansion, child care and universal pre-K? How can we afford all that when we're broke? Our country has a negative net worth of $20 trillion. So if you ran a household and you were paying out $2,000 more a month than you took in from your wages, and would you go buy some sneakers for your kids? You'd love to. Sure, you want to. You hope to. But if you're responsible, you don't. But see, it doesn't matter. Biden wants to be, he wants to take care of his base, the socialists, the AOC. So he doesn't care if we have a negative net worth of $20 trillion. What's he care? He just prints money. He doesn't care about us. He doesn't care about the nation. He only cares about his base. These guys live and breathe, whether it's Republican or Democrat, for the next election. They don't care. From the time you go to bed to the time we wake up the next morning, the country is in the red, another $1.5 trillion. You think they care? No, it's for the base. What are you, nuts? We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I grew up believing in the American dream. Work hard, save your money, and one day you could end up in a nice house with a long retirement. Well, I did everything I was supposed to do. I went to the best private schools, earned a college degree, and eventually I ended up as a director at L'Oreal, the cosmetics company. And I made a terrific salary, more money than I knew what to do with. So I gave it all to a money manager. Big mistake. When I was just a few years from retiring, the crash of 2008 came along, and lo and behold, the value of my 401k just plummeted. I was furious and terrified.
That's right. And it's going to happen again. Always does. The clock comes back to 12. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. Get the membership and get the color-coded chart. You'll love the color-coded chart because every day, Steve was head of our education department, he will post our portfolio, our gang member portfolio. Yes, the actual portfolio every day. And he'll tell you each one of the stocks what to do. Nobody else does that. Nobody. He'll tell you exactly what to do with each stock in the portfolio based on the color-coded chart, which is a color-coded technology. We patented it. Nobody else has it. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell, but better yet, when to make money when the market's going down, called shorting. 401ks are rotten to the core. Hate to tell you that, but they are. They're rotten to the core. It's unbelievable. Do you ever notice, especially if you work for a different you worked for a few different companies, that there's never been a standardized 401k mutual fund investment education program in any one of these companies? They do that on purpose. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to get educated. This piece of garbage. God, when we had pensions, what a different country this was. It was guaranteed that there would be money there when you retire and you live the same lifestyle you came accustomed to while you're working. When they switched it to the defined contribution plan, the 401k, they couldn't give them away until they came out with the idea, we'll tell people we'll match. What a joke that is. They really don't match. But I'll save that for another day and explain why they really don't match. The 401k is the biggest skimming operation in the country. Don't take my word for it. Ted Brenner will tell you that. He's the one that invented the 401k. It's so rotten. It's so rotten. It's crazy. The costs are incredibly high. Costs, when you're doing stocks and investing on anything, but specifically stocks, never understate the costs. You deduct 2% a year for investment costs and pay 1 quarter what's left to Uncle Sam. You lose 2% to inflation. 2%? Really? You're left with 1% a year. It takes 70 years to double your money. Well, how about if we now plug in, take the 2% inflation out, let's put in the real 13% inflation. You're screwed. All these hidden fees. But nobody cares. As long as they get their match. Isn't that wonderful? As long as they get their match. What a scam. The biggest skimming operation in the country, they'll be able to get away with it because of that stupid match, which they don't really match you. Now the retirees are told, they're going to keep interest rates to zero. To 2023. What news for them, huh? Boy, do they get screwed. Think about the retirees. Ever since 2008, when they were getting 4, 5, 6%, and the retirement funds, now they get almost zero. Can you imagine? They have to go back to work, many of them. Many people don't retire, which means the millennial who just got out of college or whatever, he can't get a job. He's still living in his cellar with his parents or his attic. Matter of fact, you know there's more these kids living in their attics, garage, or cellar than in 2010. Imagine that. You wouldn't think that, but yes, there's more. Can you imagine these poor people, these seniors? What good is it? Are these zero rates? Oh, I know. So that somebody who should not have a car like this or a home like this now can get a car that they can't afford, get a home they can't afford. Oh, and by the way, they don't have to do what their father did and their mother or their grandfather and grandmother had to do when they wanted something. They had to work for it. They had to become ambitious, climb that ladder, try to do better, get out there and do better. So I can afford that better car. I can afford that better house. Oh, no. We learned that in 2001 to 2006. Oh, you don't have to do that now. No, we'll just fix the payment. We'll drop interest rates to zero, and you can pick your own payment. In fact, don't worry. If you have a 30-year mortgage, it's going to be $2,200 a month. Pick your own payment. You want to pay $100 a month? Fine. Don't worry about it. Because 5 years from now, we'll refinance it, and the house is going to be worth, instead of $200,000, it's going to be worth $500,000 by my calculation. And here we are. We're back to these stupid zero rates that do nothing for us. These zero rates. It kills the economy. It's unbelievable, isn't it? What are you, nuts? This is crazy. Like I said, I would love to be able to afford $550 billion for climate cleanup. We can't afford it. Don't you think the head of our household should know we can't afford these things? But they don't care. They don't give a damn. The head of our household, called the President of the United States, doesn't care. Because he doesn't care about what's best for the overall family, just his family. The socialists, the Democrats, the progressives. See, that's his family. He only cares about that family. They don't care the U.S. has a negative net worth of $20 trillion. But they're going to spend $550 billion to tell us how to clean up the climate. They don't care. Not only do we have a negative net worth of $20 trillion, they don't care from the time we go to bed to the time we wake up next morning. Our country is in the red, another $1.5 trillion. Every morning you wake up and your feet hit the floor, we're in debt, another 1.5. They don't care. They don't care. It's all about the politics. We'll be back with some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
PhilsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1-900020.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG or 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. 10 days, you get a free membership. 10 days, you get my color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell, and the best, when to make money shorting. Shorting. See, once you learn how to use the color-coded chart, which follows the institutional money, so you're following their money. You're following the banks, the biggest banks. You're following the biggest institutions. You're following the biggest hedge funds. When they pull their money out, that's what you watch. You don't listen like to these dopes. To these dopes. Buy in the pullback. Buy in the pullback. Oh, listen to this one. This is a cute one.
I think the Fed has the ability to potentially not raise rates in 2022.
Like it's something good. Like it's something good. Not raising rates is killing us. It's creating the biggest bubble ever. That's okay. My gang and I, we're in the bubble. We're making money every day in the bubble. All it does is create a bigger bubble. It kills the economy. The head of our family is an idiot. He's an idiot. He should be on top of policy and start raising rates. See, raising rates is a good thing because it spells confidence. When you raise rates, it shows the economy is good. It amazes me. It blows me away. Stimulus. Everybody talks stimulus. Here they're going to do another 1.7 trillion stimulus. Doesn't anyone understand what stimulus means? It's life support. Our economy's so bad it's on life support. But stocks keep going up. But you got to know which stocks to get into. Because this bubble is the biggest bubble in history. Oh, raising rates? Remember what that does for our retirees? Killing them. Lower returns for a retirement account. Do you understand what that means? That adds to the underfunding of pensions. That's pretty worrisome. Low returns on investments that retirees may save less. They start dipping into their retirement savings and start collecting Social Security benefits earlier. That's the plan. None of that's good. So when they say, oh, we're going to keep interest rates low, that screws the retiree. They've been getting screwed for 13 years. That's why you see them at the checkout at the supermarket. 80-year-old people checking out at the supermarket, carrying your food out for you. What good is that? Oh, but they're going to do extended child tax credit, Medicare expand, which I think is great. 4 weeks paid family and medical. Oh, I think that's great. They're going to finally fix immigration. That's great. But the problem is we have no money to pay it. We have to print more. In this city, he said, oh, that's okay. We'll just keep printing as long as the market keeps going up. But see, that's the problem. Do you know when to get out? See, if you join my gang, it's good. We're glad too. The market's going to keep going up. You think this guy on Wall Street gives a damn that the country has a negative net worth? You think Biden gives a damn? He doesn't care. What does he care? What does Biden care that we have a negative net worth? He doesn't. He doesn't. He's going to spend $555 billion on ice cubes. On ice cubes. Or icebergs. Same thing. Iceberg's a big ice cube. Isn't it? I think so. But he doesn't care. What's he care? Look at all the money he's got. He doesn't care. They don't care. You think he cares our nation's debt is $28 trillion and he's spending like this? Or that the $28 trillion, you think he cares, is more than 77% of our economic GDP growth? And the ratio of debt to economic GDP growth is at 125%? It needs to be 65%. You think he don't care? What's he care? Biden's not going to live any different. The genius we have for a vice president not going to live any different. Betaboo, he's going to be going home and going, Gucci goo, Gucci goo, Gucci goo. He doesn't care the ships don't get off that unload. They can't unload. You think he really cares? He's sitting there thinking, oh, I'm going to be the next president. I'm going to be the next president. See, everything's about elections. So here's what you do. What you got to do is go and join my gang, and then let's be in the right stocks. Be in the right stocks with us. As they screw things up worse and worse and create the bigger bubble, then you just got to say, well, what stock should I be in? Should I be in banks or should I be in Microsoft? Well, we'll give you that. We'll tell you which one you should be in. If yields are going up, you want to be in banks. You don't want to be in tech stocks. So start unloading and do a reversal. But if yields are low, then you want to be in tech stocks. But what happens if yields are not that low and let's say yields aren't that high and either one is really moving up or down? Same thing with your industrials. Same thing with your healthcare stocks. They're not moving up or down. What do you do then? Well, that's why you join our gang, because we'll make sure you're in the right stock, and we'll make sure when this bubble does break, and it's going to break big time, and because interest rates are at zero, there's no way to stop the crash on the way down, so you got to learn how to sell short. I mean, think about the opportunity you're going to have. This is the first time in history a stock market can't be stopped when it crashes. The last crash we had, we could slow the crash down because we had room to cut rates. We cut rates, I think, 15 or 20 times to slow it down. There's no rate cuts. We're at zero. It's going to fall like a flying crowbar. But we're going to be making money all the way down. You're going to make 10 times the money on the way down than on the way up. It's unbelievable. Do you think that Biden, who's the head of our household, do you think he really cares that we have a historic trade deficit? You think he goes to bed at night and says, oh my God, what am I going to do? I got a historic trade deficit. Even higher than 2020. $80 billion a month. That kills employment. Oh my God, what are we going to do? You think he cares? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. You know, the other thing I laugh at, the stocks they get in these stupid stocks. What you should be looking at now is your best tech stocks while we're below 165 basis points. Stay with your best tech stocks. We got the best tech stocks of anybody. We know exactly what stocks to be in. So our members are continually making money in those stocks. Ask any of my members. We've done beautifully with our tech stocks. Beautifully. Big returns. And for this guy to come out, isn't it wonderful? He's not going to raise rates. That's the worst thing that could happen. That's the worst thing that could happen. Not raise rates. It means the bubble's getting bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. You know what I get a kick out too? We have this housing. We are in a housing bubble. They call it a boom. No, it's not a boom. It's a bubble. And here's what I get a kick out of. They create this illusion. We have this big housing boom when there's no big housing boom. Then they say, oh my God, we only have 3-month housing inventory. We got a shortage of inventory. We got 3 months worth of homes. Oh my God. You ever know how they came up with that assumption that we only have 3 months inventory? That's all you hear on TV. My God, we only got 3 months housing inventory. We're in bad shape. Just 3 months. What an assumption. You know how they came up with that assumption? It's clever. Very, very clever. And when I get back from this break, I'll tell you exactly how they came up with this stupid assumption that there's only 3 months worth of inventory. The biggest lie on earth. Unbelievable. Join my gang. Let's get you in the right stocks every day while the market continues to go up, please.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over 6-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Caterpillar, see how we're turning red today? We're also right in the middle of the sweet spot. So,
yes, who's that? That's Steve. He's the education director here. And every day he takes our portfolio of stocks at 2 o'clock. Takes each stock, puts it on our color-coded chart, and he tells you exactly what to do with the stock. If you're following our portfolio, tells you what to do with the stocks you've chosen from our portfolio of stocks. Tells you exactly what to do. Does anybody do that for you? The guys running your 401k, does he do that for you? Does anybody do that for you? What are you, nuts? They're not going to do that for you. We do it every day. And every day, our members are in the stocks they're supposed to be in, because we don't pay attention to the noise, to the BS. We always make sure. Our first job around here is to make sure our members don't lose money. That's the most important job we have. They don't lose money. All efforts, making money is the easiest part. Making sure people don't lose money. That's where 100% of our energy go. Any idiot can make money in this market. They just keep pushing it up higher. When the market went down 900 points, they came up with all kinds of excuses why it went down 900 points. First, it was a knee-jerk reaction.
So we don't know what's going on. I think a lot of it was a knee-jerk reaction.
Oh, yeah, that's a good excuse. Yeah. Well, how about this one? Maybe Santa went out to feed the reindeer, right? and he cut a big, you know what, and all the reindeer ran away. And that's why the market went down. Why don't they use that one? Use that one. Tell your friends that's why the market went down. He cut one, Santa Claus, while feeding the reindeer and scared off all the reindeer, and now we're not going to have a Christmas. Here's what I love. This is, by the way, this is the time of the year. This is when I love to be in the real estate business. Think about it. I better buy a house. I better buy a house now before the interest rates go up. I better buy a house now. The rates are going to go from 2.8 to 2.9. I better buy a house now. But they don't understand. They're buying a house that's 20, 30, in some cases 40% overpriced. But they better get in now and buy the house at 2.8 before it gets to 3. Or 2.9 before it gets to 3.1. They got to get in now. What a beautiful business that is, the real estate business now. Everybody's running to buy houses before interest rates go up. Do you remember when interest rates were 18%? I do. Okay, housing. They come up with another one. We only have 3-month housing inventory. You better buy this house quick. We only got 3 months of housing inventory. Got the shortage. Here's how they come up with the assumption. These crooks, the fake business news network. They use any given, they use today's date as a cutoff. They use today's date as a cutoff. Tomorrow they're going to use tomorrow's date as a cutoff. What do I mean by that? So let's say we take today and we do an assumption that we add no more houses to our inventory. So if you were not to add any more homes to our inventory of homes for sale, we cut it off today, so no more. So that means that so the inventory we have, that's it. We're not going to add any more. And then we calculate, we only got 3 months worth of inventory. Like nothing else is coming on the market. I mean, think about it. The people who lived in these cities, in these suburbs, right? Washington, Portland, New York City, who weren't even thinking about selling their houses. When everybody was getting out of the city of Portland, out of New York, out of Washington, D.C., go to the suburbs, I'll sell my house. People are paying 30, 40% too much for the homes. Because, see, homes are tied to wages. It's the way it should be. If wages go up 3, 4%, your house goes to 3, 4%. But when wages have been stagnant for the last 13 years, stagnant for the last 13 years, but houses have gone up 20, 30, 40% in some cases. How does that make any sense? I know how they do it. They give you a mortgage at 2.8%. So they're creating a bubble. But nobody gets that. Same with the stock market. When I look at the price of some of these stocks, they used to be $20, now they're $120, not even worth $10. But nobody has an exit strategy. Nobody. They don't have an exit strategy in their home. They don't have an exit strategy in the stock market. We do. This is crazy. But you think, I'm going to give you one stock. Now, please, don't buy this stock. I hate this. I tell you the stock we're in, then you're going to go, oh boy, I don't have to pay $39.95. I'm going to go get that stock. And then somewhere on the site, a month later, whatever, I listened to Phil Grande and Xiling, I lost money. But you didn't tell the other side of the story. You didn't join the gang. So I couldn't tell you when to get out. I couldn't tell you when to add. I couldn't tell you when to short. But you don't tell anybody that, do you? I listened to Phil and I lost money. Oh, that gripes me. We've been doing beautifully with Xilinx. Now, Xilinx is $233. It's not worth $12. How does this thing get to be worth $233? No stock is worth $233. You got people running into these stocks because rates are going to be at zero. I better buy these stocks before rates go up. And then you got these idiots. The fake business news network. Unbelievable. Listen to this.
So I think we're in a lot better shape today than we were a year ago. I think the market's reaction on Friday was just that, a knee-jerk overreaction.
This guy thinks it was a knee-jerk reaction. What an idiot. The stock market's up since 2008, over 400%. And what drove it? not higher wages, not higher productivity, not higher business investment. None of that. None of that. What drove it? The guys on Wall Street. They got zero rate money. They go borrow money. A company can go borrow money free, and they buy their own stock. They don't put their money into machinery. They don't put their money in business investment. Why would they? The CEO of the company has options. He just goes and takes money that's free. He gets free money. And then he goes buys stock, his company's stock. And the stock goes up because there's less shares. He keeps on making sure that there's less outstanding shares, so the stock keeps going up. Has nothing to do with earnings, has nothing to do with growth, has nothing to do with top-line sales, nothing to do with margins, nothing to do with free cash flow, nothing to do with nothing. Except this guy gets money from Wall Street or from the Fed at zero, and he buys his own shares. And as his outstanding shares go down and down and down, stock prices go up and up, but there's no value. But that's okay. You can make tons of money in this situation. Can you imagine this has been going on for 13 years and you miss the market? But never think about missing. Because these idiots, hear these idiots today? Listen to these morons. Listen to what they're saying.
I think the market moves higher for the rest of the year.
How does he know the market's going to move higher for the rest of the year? How does he know that? How can he say that? Does he have a crystal ball, this moron? The market's going to move higher for the rest of the year. Who listens? Why would you listen to that? You woke up Friday morning, you wanted to kill yourself. You saw the market down 1,000 points, 900 points. You wanted to shoot yourself. Get me out, get me out. And what I say? Stay calm. There, I'll tell you what I said that day. Where's my little cut? I think I have a cut here. Oh, okay. I said on Friday, I told my members, I said, look, don't worry about this. Let things settle down. The plunger team is going to go in and start buying futures. They're going to buy futures. They're going to buy futures. And then Monday morning, you're going to see the market back up. You know what this does? Creates a bigger bubble and a bigger bubble. All you got to do is be in the right stocks. And what drives you towards the right stocks is the yields. You just got to watch the bond yields. The bond yields is the only truth. The bond yield tells the truth. Tells you what stock sector to be in. Tells you what stock sector to be, and will always tell you when the stock is going to come back down. Always tells you. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, free for 10 days. Also, get your color-coded chart. Free. Both free for 10 days. 877-600-GANG. Please help the kids at St. Jude. Send them a Christmas present of money.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.